Is it working? Check, check, check. What's happening, guys? Welcome, little random afternoon chat here, Saturday afternoon. How is everybody doing today? Hopefully well. See, Ground Fog was up in here, geeking out as usual, punching. Oh, I think I'm on the wrong live. No, I'm on the right one. Yeah. Okay, I thought I had the wrong live going. Um, but yeah, Ground Fog's in here geeking out. Who else was in here? Marco, always a pleasure to see you, man. Marco makes his way around everywhere. Chaos Theory, how you doing, brother, man? Good to see you. Good afternoon, every gun. Somebody's got the pew pew fever today. No, I'm sure that's autocorrect creeping us out. Leon, how's it going? Yeah, man, it's stupid cold up here in New Hampshire. Like we have night temperatures going down in like the mid teens, and daytime temperatures only like in the mid 20s. Yeah, it's supposed to get a little warm, I think Tuesday or Wednesday, but they're calling for rain. So, oh, chaos theory, how's it going, man? It's now squash shot. Speaking of squash shot, yeah, we got our Scout LT2 out here, man. Still waiting for the LT2 Pro to go on sale, like a good sale. But yeah, I love this thing. Lots of fun. Um, yeah, and good times were had by all. What's everybody drinking? We are, of course, gonna crack open a crack in a can. The Monster Energy, the choice of champions, or whatever. But it's I don't know why it reminds me of like a liquid sweet tart. Remember sweet tarts from back in the day? Yeah. Oh, good stuff. Definitely good stuff. It's going. I'm just chilling. My sister from New Hampshire is in town to visit. Oh, nice. I'm sure she's enjoying the weather down there for sure. Yeah, that's one of the things, man. Yeah, it is. I don't know. I guess if you're an indoor type, the homebody indoor type person, or you've got some winter activities going on, maybe you do some sledding. You got a snowmobile. Yeah, all that stuff. I guess it's okay. A little ice climbing, some downhill skiing, cross country, randonnée, whatever backcountry skiing you like to do. It's great if you've got the equipment and the location and stuff, but man, I much prefer warmer weather as a cyclist. Man, I'm a huge fan of warm weather. Cycling in cold weather is not my favorite to do thing. We're gonna bust out the Predator tools here today, cause hey, tis the season to spend some money. Fa ra 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 ra. Yeah, and that's why I'm not a singer. Yeah, guys, Predator tools. We're gonna bust out the Predator tools real quick. Probably gonna have a short live, man. I ended up doing a late night. Yeah, I did the Phobos Friday live last night, and then I just kind of like, yeah, I had the insomnia thing going on, and figured, hey, well, I'll just do another live, and so I did like another 2 hour live at like 1:30 in the morning. So that's awesome. Yeah, Chaos, you guys got anything planned? Anything going on, or? My buddy is bringing me an exercise bike that he got off Facebook Marketplace. Yeah, I gotta find a deal on something like that. Gotta boost that GDP. I mean, appreciate Christ. Yeah, boost the GDP, right? Um, oh no, just kind of good excuse to get some new gear. I figure, that's always a secondary thought in my head. But yeah, just so you guys know, quick disclaimer: this is affiliate free. There's no skin in the game for me. This is a company that I found because it was a problem I had for many years of finding a quality hand digging tool or digging tool that it didn't fall apart. You'd get some like little gardening tool. It just wasn't meant for heavy use. It was meant for that soft soil in the garden. So yeah, that kind of stuff never really went well. Wore out, broke, and so I was on the search for a digging tool for quite some time. Um, so yeah, I was on the search for a good digging tool for quite some time, and finally started looking around. Where was I? I was in Pennsylvania, the drop zone in Pennsylvania, and there's a lot of like Civil War type areas around there, obviously, and a lot of people into metal detecting, and they kind of showed me some of the stuff they use for metal detecting. So I started going down that route, and I ran across Predator Tools, which is great. They're a sweet little mom and pop shop out of New Jersey. George Leshy is kind of the creator of these hand digging tools. There's some knockoffs out there. There's some remakes, like everything else, but he's the original guy. And love the company. It's a great, I shouldn't even. It's a company. It's a business, but it's a mom and pop shop. If you give them a call, if you give Predators Tools a call, you're going to speak to George Leshy's wife, Pam. She does all of the phone stuff, all of the shipping, everything like that. In between watching the grandchildren and stuff. So legit 110% mom and pop shop. George Leshy has been running Predator Tools for 30 years now. They sell to a lot of the metal detector environment. They also sell to military EOD, and some recovery teams use his tools. And I'm trying to introduce him into bushcraft a little bit. I've seen some other people use some similar stuff. So I figured, hey man, it's going to be a great tool. It's got 30 years of R&D behind it. Um, yeah, exactly, Larry. Yeah, all the camping shovels, everything you buy sucked. And then I would go to like, Ace Hardware or Home Depot or Lowe's or something and get some like little gardening type tool. Man, spray paint it black, whatever. But they never held up. Like I said, they're just for, grandma's gonna go out and set some rose bushes or something like that. Or yeah, they do not hold up. I've broken quite a few of them. It's just frustrating. And I don't want to use my high end knife or, my grandfather's Brooks hatchet. Yeah, I could dig a hole with it, but I choose not to. Yeah, you could make a plank and chisel away at something, or, yeah, there's lots of options out there, but let's just get the right tool for the job. And that's where I'm at. Yes, Dave, a basic stick was even better than the silly shovels I bought. Yeah, Larry, I just kind of went down that road. Yeah, when the little hand shovels and stuff like that are breaking so much, yeah, you just try to like flatten out a stick and dig with a stick or something. And that works better than some of the tools that are out there. Yeah, it's definitely that planned obsolescence. This will look good hanging in your garage, but it's never actually going to function. Where Predator Tools, his stuff is highly functional. And you've got, like I said, it's been field tested by military EOD recovery teams, military recovery teams that have to do stuff, as well as like metal detecting crowd. So it's a tried and true product. It's not it's a great product. I really dig it. If you like what you do, you'll never work a day in your life because you'll be unemployed. John Benelli, that's not true, man. Um, I lived my dream job. I jumped out of airplanes for the better part of 3 decades, and I would run to the bank on payday because I'm like, there's no way this check is like, there's no way I got paid this much for doing this much, like having this much fun. So not 110% true. I loved what I did. I made more money than I ever thought I would. But hey, thanks to the scamdemic and everything, I lost all that. But yeah, man, I didn't work a day in my life, but I put in 12 to 14-hour days doing what I love every day. And it was truly a blessing to be able to do that. What do you think about the ASP Airweight Infinity Talon 50 centimeter? Are you talking about you're talking about a baton, right? I haven't got a clue, man. I've never bought a ASP baton and gone around thwacking people with it. So even if I owned one, I hadn't used it. So I would have I'd have no clue, dude. You would want to talk to somebody that's maybe in the law enforcement or something like that. You don't need to get paid to live life on a roller coaster. So yeah, so that dream does exist, and even now, like I think the technology into YouTube is the challenge for me. The actual doing it, I enjoy doing it. I like stirring the pot a little bit. I like to throw things in that are a little bit different, and I'm a super gear geek. I'm by trade. My forte in the skydiving industry is I was FAA. Well, I still am an FAA master parachute rigger. So yeah, geeking out on gear was my 9 to 5. Pitching drogues, doing tandems, AFF and stuff like that. That was the gravy on the side. But yeah, I spent many years doing R&D and test jumping wingsuits. I'm one of the few people on the planet that could construct a wingsuit from start to finish. And so yeah, yeah, and good times are had by all. Every job I've ever had, I quit because the people just pissed me off. Well, hey man, that's I don't know, man. I had people that did the same thing, but I'm not quitting what I do because some tool is out there. Um, yeah, maybe you just haven't found the right job. Just research it, take notes, and implement like any other venture. John, that's why I never worked in fast food. Yeah, that's solid point there, chaos. Yeah. Yeah, there's some disgruntled workers there, huh? There's tutorials and guides on YouTube for everything tech wise. Yeah, yeah, there is and there isn't, man. Like I was looking up because you got to have B-roll, right? Allegedly, you need B-roll in your videos and stuff like that. And I can there's 100, man, there's 1,000 videos on YouTube that tell you need B-roll and this is what it looks like in the whole 9 yards. But none of them, like if you look up editing, even none of them really tell you how to edit. They just it's kind of weird, man. It's a thing. I don't know. Um, so John, if nobody tells you what to do anymore, I take it you're self-employed. Like, what do you do? Yeah, I own. Oh, you own vending machines now and do ethical hacking. Okay. Oh yeah, yeah. The lamp is epic, man. Yeah, the missus got that for our holiday entertainment. I actually had a lamp go down, and so I was getting a lot of shadowing when I was trying to do the lives. So I was like, "Hey, we got to find another light that because I need more light from the other angle." And she ran across. That's what she came home with. Oh, no. She knows the crowd here. We got some of them are just as misfitted in the world as I am. So they're like, she'll like this will fit right in with those guys. And yeah, we all appreciate it. It's a prestigious award from Italy. It's Fragile, and yeah, it's been a big hit. We enjoy it. A lot of Gen Xers in here and watch that Christmas Story when it first came out. B&A, welcome to the chat, brother. How you doing? We are. Yes, society needs more vigilantes. Can you please be quiet? I'm trying to relax. Hey, Matthew, then go lock yourself in the closet there. Uh, we we're trying to. What a tool! What a tool! But hey, man, this is welcome to one of the most trolled channels on YouTube. We're living large that way. You know you're doing things right when you stir the pot. When you're the guy that yeah, I'm that guy. Fragile, yeah, must be Italian. Taking off in a minute, but wanted to say hi. All right, B&A, you got something exciting planned? I know you're not going out for a ride in this weather. Man, and now I keep getting all the supermoto and stuff. Dude, I'm loving that stuff. I'd want to do to like look like he's bouncing around the back of the bike, he's about to crash. And then he ends up like standing next to it, like sliding along. It was like really cool stuff. No, there's no knife on the left, and please be a little bit more courteous. Like, please don't bark orders at me. Like, I'm here to show you guys some stuff. But yeah, let's use some proper mannerisms here. Like, like, hey, could you show me that, please? Or I'd like to take a look at that when you get a minute or something. But yeah, that's kind of like a direct order. And hey, man, nobody's in charge of me here. I'm my own boss. My wife only lets me stir the pot every now and then. Yeah, the trolls can end up becoming your greatest asset one day. Oh yeah, hey man, we love the trolls. We profit off the trolls here. Um, yeah, man, we designed this and had these made. The Troll Hunting Club FAFO division and the coveted Troll Sniper tab. Yeah, man. Hey, trolls rock. Doesn't mean I'm going to treat them with I treat them with the same respect and discourteous behaviors and comments and stuff like that. I'll let them know what a bunch of useless tools they are, and maybe if they just went and asked mommy for a hug, everything would feel better. Um, but yeah. Oh, did we hurt little what's his name there? Vaughn. Oh, he told me not to be sensitive, dude. If he only knew me. So that's why trolls are a bunch of tools. Like they think they're like, oh, don't be sensitive. It's like, dude, I really don't care about feelings. I have been hurting feelings my entire life. It was part of my job. Yeah, because some people, like you grew up, you can do anything you want to do, you can be anything you want to be. That's not true. Some people don't have the like mind to body physical like connection to skydive. And when I realized that, I'm like, hey, dude, skydiving isn't for you. And they're like, well, I'm gonna just keep. You're not jumping anymore, dude. You're a hazard. You're a risk to everybody around you. You can't skydive. But I don't care about your feelings. Have a nice day. Don't let the door hit you in the ass on the way out, kind of thing. Nice shot, yeah. I've been thinking about getting a Leatherman arc. Oh, Trevor, yeah, I don't know about the Leatherman arc. I love Leatherman though. Yeah, it's a great tool. I know a couple of people that have them. They love it. So yeah, man. Me personally, before I bought a Leatherman arc, I would buy a Surge and a Wave for the same price. But that's just me. That's how I'm a little bit different. I play the game just slightly differently than most. Um, yeah, it's hard to gauge someone's intention via text. Yeah, yeah, you're right, Larry. But there's people that put forth an effort, and then there's people that are just arrogant, entitled, cocky, and they're just here to troll. So we let the trolls know that. Trevor Thomas sent 800 jewels. Thank you very much. And yes, sent 100 for 2 jewels. Yes, sent a husky. Thank you very much, Trevor. We definitely appreciate you, man. Sometimes context is lost and jokes don't land without the body language. Yeah, Larry, you're absolutely right. And I myself, I'm not a scholar, and none of my friends are scholars. And yeah, text without punctuation, commas, spacing. A lot gets lost in text, and I take that with a grain of salt, and I try to adjust for it. But yeah, some people you can tell their intentions right off the bat. I'm a pretty good judge of character. Yeah, when somebody just comes in here barking at me, show me the knife on the left. It's like, well, get involved with the conversation, realize it's not a knife, and let's use common courtesies, please and thank you. Because if you use please and thank you, then I don't have to tell you to fuck you. Pretty straightforward, simple stuff. Um, Good afternoon, Nick Martino. What's happening? Nick showed up right at the right time. Oh no, dude's on a rant again. The damn trolls are out. Um, hey, I'm new to the channel. Is that my flight from the country, the one with the school face? Because my country is Kazakhstan. Because you also use those type of badges and stuff. No, dude, it has nothing to do with Kazakhstan at all. Nothing at all. Nick Martina, how are you doing, brother? Always good to see you, man. Yeah, people can't get a read on me. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes it is. Yeah, John. Sometimes it is hard to get a read on people. But sometimes it's just so cut and dry and blatantly obvious. Like, um, yeah, some of these people just roll in their first sentence is just like, come on, dude, don't be a tool. Um, I'm thinking of the 20 tools with a Magna Cut blade for a multi tool. The price is worth it for the blade alone for me personally. Yeah, right on. Yeah, Trevor. Yeah, that's a huge perk. I like the super steels. I know some people get into the steel snob thing, but man, it plays out in the longevity of your knife. Like the more edge retention it has, the longer it holds an edge, the less you're sharpening it, the less material you're taking off of that knife, and the longer it's going to last. You're going to have a much longer lasting knife. So yeah, you are investing in the long term. And I won't lie, the arc it's beautiful. It really, especially man, that like black the DLC version they had or something. The black with the gold. They've got something similar with the Wave Alpha that they just came out with. Yeah, absolutely gorgeous, man. It's functional. It's a little pocket jewelry too, not gonna lie. Yeah, maybe someday down the road, once I've got some of my other kits scored away, yeah, the arc is could definitely be in the plans. Yeah. Oh, Kurdistan. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. There's nothing here from Kurdistan, man. Nothing at all. Just getting caught on up on the comments a little bit. I try really hard to preserve my blades on my multi tools for emergency or last resort. Yeah, same here, Nick. That's why I carry a fixed blade, a folder, and a multi tool. Speaking of folders, man, I think I'm gonna have to do a video. This might be the most shown folder on all of YouTube at this point. Well, I don't know how many times I've shown this. I've shown this folder well over 100 times in the past year, no doubt about it. It is my one EDC folder, and I use it before I use the blade on my Leatherman. Yeah, most definitely. Yes, the Spyderco Sage 5 CF. Have any of you seen this before? This knife is a bomber. Yeah, this is man. It's been on YouTube at least 100 times. I think I've had it in every live, and I did in the last year. I did 114 lives. So yeah, man, I'm gonna have to do a video. The most viewed or the most shown pocket EDC folder of 2025. It's just a personal thing, like, but um Dark Crypto, how you doing? Welcome to the chat. Yeah, yeah, well, enjoy the fragile. These days I just say yeah, I went through that phase too there, John Benelli. Yeah, I didn't say anything. Like everything I said got twisted around or something. I was, yeah, definitely introvert, antisocial, and then finally I'm just like, well, whatever. Not everybody's gonna understand me, but some people are, and those people are awesome. Gunny Gilly suit, that's nice. What did that folder cost? Hey, Guppy, I don't know. This was gifted to me by B&A. Brand New American. You see him up in the live a lot. Yeah, this was gifted to me from him, and its value is personal. I don't really put I don't know what the MSRP is. I know it's discontinued, so which makes it even greater. Yeah, never put a value on it, and it's discontinued, so you can't get it. So there's no link in the description. I'm not going to chase anybody buying anything. But it is a solid, great knife. Fits in my pocket perfect. It disappears in there. Nice thin profile. Yeah, I absolutely love it. Yeah, no amount can ever exactly. Yeah, Nick, it's one of those. It's what do they call it? Personal value or something like that. I can't say collector's value because I don't collect anything really. Um, well, the way I see it, if I wear down a tool on the arc, I can just send it in for a replacement part. So no worries. Yeah, yeah, Trevor, and that's one of the perks with Leatherman. That's why, even though Leatherman's gone up in price quite a bit, I still stick with Leatherman just for that reason because they do have a good reputation with their warranty. If something does go wrong, you can get it fixed. It's not, like one of those, like, from China. When something goes wrong with it, they're like, oh, well, tough shit, buy another one, just go spend another 50 bucks. And before you know it, you've gone through three or four multi-tools, maybe even five, and you've covered the cost of that Leatherman Arc, or, your Wave Plus or your Surge, or whatever tool it is you decided to get. Yeah, yeah, Spyderco does make a ton of models, Nick. Yeah, I've been looking at the Charmin, and to nobody's surprise, I've been looking at like the Para 2 and the Para 3 or whatever, which will go with my Para bottle. Yeah, man, I used to avoid skydiving stuff. Now I'm kind of like, I got rid of everything. And I'm like, wow, it'd be cool to have a little bit of memorabilia around. Um, in fact, I used to change my shirt before I would go to the grocery store or something, because like every place I worked, we wore a staff shirt, whatever drop zone you're working at. And, you go out to the grocery store, you go get some gas or something, whatever it is you're doing, people are like, oh, you skydive? Because they see the staff shirt, with the whatever skydive Pepperell or skydive Las Vegas. Why gamble with your money when you can gamble with your life? Wherever you're at, people always see this. And then you get held up for like an hour or two. You went in for like bread and milk, and now you're 2 hours talking about skydiving. So I would literally change my shirt, make sure I was wearing something that what non skydiving related, just so I can get my bread and milk and get home. And um, yeah, winner. Send happy for 10 jewels. Thanks, winner. We definitely appreciate you, my man. And 5 minutes of my time, and I only needed one body screw. But Benchmade, I had a screw come out on my 940. I like the 940s, Nick. Those are sweet. Yeah, and they sent me an entire hardware kit for the whole knife. I only needed one. Yeah, yeah. So I guess, yeah, Benchmade's running it pretty good. I think I get sticker shocked with them. Their price went up so fast, but yeah, my favorite knives. The Microtech Combat Truden. Yeah, I don't know. I've got a bunch of favorites. I don't like to discriminate when it comes to favoritism in my kit. I've got some awesome favorite knives. Obviously, my Spyderco is one of my favorites. Um, this Calcula right here, one of my favorites. This was a Christmas present from last Christmas. Mrs. Bushcraft and the kids pitched in and got me this beauty. This is going to last me a lifetime. The Calcula is awesome. And then, as if that wasn't enough, Eric Hansen, the owner of Phobos Knives, he sent me this one, same knife but with the PVD coating, and same red G10 liners but carbon fiber scales. And this is a one of a, you can't get this. I mean, you can get this knife, but you can't get this knife. This was Eric Hansen's personal EDC knife, and it was actually B&A. I got to thank for that, because the Spyderco he gifted me was my first carbon fiber scales, and I wasn't sure about it at first, but man, I love them. It's got just the right amount of texture, everything kind of like, I love carbon fiber now. And so I was asking Erica, about what he had for carbon fiber scales and stuff. He didn't have anything in stock, so he sent me his EDC knife. He's like, here, man, run this one. Tell me what you think. And yeah, so that's you can't get that knife. You can't buy this knife. That's totally like if you're a Benchmade fan, right? Imagine the owner of Benchmade being like, here's my EDC knife. Or, like Leatherman, the owner of Leatherman, is like, oh, here's my EDC multi-tool Leatherman. Yeah, you can't get another one of those. Yeah, the bug out should be no more than 125. Oh yeah, and then yeah, B&A's, you mean 85? Yeah, I just wanted to highlight the customer service department. They took great care of me. Yeah, that's a huge plus, and I think that's something we dismiss sometimes. Like, we forget that part of the cost of what it is we're getting into on higher end gear is the warranty. I mean, like, that needs to be paid for, maybe a year, 5 years, 10 years down the road. Yeah, what is it? Leatherman's rocking what, 25 years, and then if you become like part of the Insider Tool Club, then it's like a 40-year. Winner sent marshmallows for 100 jewels. Thanks, Winner. Definitely appreciate you, my man. Yeah, oh yeah, the aluminum bug out with the million. Yeah, it's endless, man. We're like truly living in the golden age of all sorts of tools, not just knives, but multi tools. Man, I finally found that grail digging tool. We're gonna get to those. Um, you didn't think you'll ever need it, but then one day you do. Yeah, and that's when it pays for itself. It really does, man. In fact, right in the rain, that company there, yeah, they're out of Washington State, made in the USA. I had a little issue with one of their products. Not really worth getting into the issue because I contacted them and said, "Hey, man, the sewing on this could have been a lot better. Here's the mistakes that were made." I'm kind of like, I can't go showing this because of who I am. People see me walking around with crappy sewn products. They're gonna be like, "Dude, you can't." When you're a master parachute rigger, people, like, why would you do that? I know. So they're just gonna. It's not gonna be cool. But yeah, right in the rain, man. They're like, "Hey, they just had me send them a couple pictures and stuff, and I'm like, all right, what address do you want me to ship this back to? Warranty department or something? And they're like, no, just do whatever you want with it. And they sent me another one. So yeah, they more than took care of it, but that's part of what you pay. Like right in the rain stuff is not inexpensive. It's definitely not cheap. It's a quality product. You're definitely paying for it. But yeah, sometimes that's a whole product that they had to write off. So that's sometimes, that great warranty we're paying for. It's kind of like insurance. But insurance, you never get anything for it. Uh, but yeah, yeah, sure, sure. Yeah. The Right in the Rain notebooks are great. Yeah, Nick, I don't really think that you get less though. I think you get more in the long run. And yeah, I support USA companies because I support America. I support Americans. Yeah, I will go to an American company first and foremost, above and beyond anything else, regardless of the price. Especially, and a lot of it tends to be like the really nice, real cool stuff. Like Grail and Vargo and Phobos knives and Predator tools, man. Like I love these companies. They're American companies. They're providing jobs here in America. Um, yeah, yeah, Nick. Insurance is a scam. Yeah, and they keep getting worse and worse at it. So the first tool here, by Predator Tools, this is their model 85. No, yeah, model 85M, I believe. It's their military hand digging tool. It's blacked out and all that good stuff. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. The sheath is basic. I think this is something that could use some work. But I've talked with George Leshy. It's something he's going to work on. And if I can get some sewing machines someday, I'm gonna put some stuff together for him. Maybe make some sheaths for him. But yeah, these are stamped to USA. It's stamped with the number as well, 197. It's got the eagle there. This one was made in 2024. That'll be the year it was made right there. And then on the front here, well, I guess I do got to get better lighting. Can we see that? Yeah, it's stamped USA Predator Tools, and yeah, great tool. The sage, it's a bit of a sage right here. That's actually for cutting through roots as you're digging. Um, yeah, I appreciate a company taking care of its customers. Yeah, and that's what companies, customer appreciation and taking care of your customers, being respectful, all that stuff matters. And do you really think the guy over there in China really cares whether or not you're happy with whatever tool you bought, the multi tool, the knife, the folder, the fixed blade? Now, they don't care if the blade chips the first time you use it. Like they just, they're just there punching a clock. Yeah, I ended up breaking the tip, but I got it in. I lost my first BM altitude on a camping trip, me and A. Oh, lost a. Yeah, hey, B&A, you never know though, man. You check your roof, you might find it. Um, yeah, that was an awesome. Yeah, B&A lost his Leatherman Wave Plus for the better part of a year, and yeah, found it a year later on his roof. Um, Me too. Yeah, that's the other thing I left it behind. um, yeah, just getting caught up on the comments here, guys. We had a couple winging through here, so yeah, I'm still mad about it. Um, I was rushing to put away all my tarps and tents and stuff. It was raining and I was hurrying. Your knife got roofied. I left it with the sheath. I left my ass off. Yeah, that's such priceless. Yeah, yeah. So these things are great. Like my application form is, going to be like digging cat holes, working coals on a fire type thing. Yeah, you could use them for digging up some bait or something. If you're gonna do a little fishing, you could dig up some worms or something like that. So yeah, I want to do a version. I'm trying to get into making custom kydex. I've talked about getting custom kydex done because the tools and everything are so expensive to make it. But I've just decided, like, 2026, I'm going to do custom kydex. I don't know how. I don't know exactly when. But that's a personal goal. Like, how many people here need to build stuff? Like, I just life is not complete without building stuff for some people, and I am one of those people. So I want to build something, like building stuff, whatever it is. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, Nick Margie, I like building stuff. I know B&A likes building stuff, making stuff that's useful, that's functional, and man, it's like it's a dream of mine to make custom kydex. I know, right? I'm a little different. Well, you guys already know that. Um, so yeah, if I can't build wingsuits anymore, I want to build custom kydex. So I want to build custom kydex for like everything, everything. Yeah, for multi tools, for knives, for my digging tools, most definitely. Which might prove to be a bit of a challenge the more I learn about kydex and everything. But yeah, I want to build custom kydex, and I'm gonna have a pouch mounted on the front of the custom kydex because, like I said, this is a great tool for digging cat holes, especially like bushcraft camping, whatever. Might be a little heavy for some people. Grand weenies beware. Um, but I'm gonna put a pouch on the front with the sole purpose of carrying like premium shit tickets. You don't want to run out when you're in the field. So, yeah, custom kydex is going to be a thing I'm going to do. I've talked to a few of the kydex makers and stuff like that. It doesn't. I think I've got it down. I just got to apply it and do my prototyping, trial and error, what works, what doesn't work, and as I develop it, I'll come up with my own creative side, which is going to be more function over fashion type thing. But it's got to be fashionable too. It's got to be functional. It's got to look good. Um, yeah, exactly. Yeah, B&A, and I know tons of people that need kydex. I know some of the guys are backed up like 6 to 8 months. They won't even take orders. But yeah, it's an investment. It's probably gonna, man, the tools and everything like that is probably gonna be in the 13 to 1500 range, and then materials is gonna be, I'm probably gonna sink like at least $500 into kydex and hardware for prototyping. Yeah, yeah, exactly. And I'm gonna make it all modular. Yeah, with yeah, you can different ferro rods, different flashlights, sharpeners, whatever. Yeah, I mean, the opportunities are endless. So, Neil McKenzie, hello, welcome to the chat again, man. How goes it with you, brother? Yeah, yeah. There's so many things you can do with kydex, and like I enjoy creating stuff. I enjoy like creating solutions to problems. Sometimes I like creating problems so I can find the solutions. But yeah, should be good. I was chilling on the other live waiting. Oh, there is two lives. How is that possible? That's what I was trying to figure out. Like I wasn't sure if I was on the right live or not. I only set up one, I think. I'm not sure how this is working out. Um, yeah, yeah, and it's gonna be. I don't want it to be a full time gig. I want it to be a part time gig. I still want to do my lives and stuff. I definitely want to yeah do the other videos, the bushcraft and outdoors camping kind of like rock climbing, maybe some bicycle touring, all that fancy good stuff. Um, so I'm gonna yeah. You aren't doing any. What a tool. Welcome, tool. Um, yeah. There's all different thicknesses to work with. So yeah, there's a lot to figure out, a lot to break down. In fact, Squat Shot has sat on the phone with me for quite a while. I'm like, I want to build Kydex, man. I know I've mentioned it like 10 times. What I don't want to tie knots, that's for sure. I'm not interested in tying knots. But if anybody wants custom lanyards for your slingy thingy frame, or your knife or something like that, check out Squat Shot. He does a lot of the paracord, custom lanyards, whatever you want, he can make it. Um, you should like Saul Goodman. Who's? I'll have to look up Saul Goodman. I don't have a clue. WebBurger99, welcome to the chat. Tim Stanley, welcome to the chat. I wouldn't quite say I'm epic, but um, yeah, I do crack a good fart joke every once in a while. Yeah, Kydex is really awesome stuff. I'm behind you, buddy. Yeah, thanks, Nick. I'm gonna beat it up. I have some other stuff designed as well. I have my own slingshot frame designed. Someday maybe I'll make that. Um, I'm rethinking the knot game. What, Leon? Is that carpal tunnel setting in? Like we were talking about. Um, hey man, we should talk then. I still need to get some paracord, and you definitely use my favorite brand. So Zoe the cat, welcome to the chat. How are you? How are you? Always a pleasure to see you. Hopefully life is treating you well. I would love a Kydex thing that has a magnetic and can hold BBs for slingshots. Oh, Nick, yeah. They have leather versions of that. Like they'll have yeah, because you don't want the steel shot slamming into the magnet. So they've got leather ones, which actually keeps it soft. Yeah, those are pretty sweet. They've got all different sizes. People have an expansive knowledge of knots, and their uses are impressive to me. Um, Lost skill, yeah, man, I can geek out on knots for days. Yeah, I started rock climbing when I was 10, ice climbing when I was 14, and then I became a parachute rigger. So yeah, I've used knots for like all kinds of stuff, and then just learning how to do, when there was that paracord bracelet trend that went through. There's a lot of stuff like that. So yeah, ground fog. I have a playlist. It's got a bunch of different knots and hitches and bends and turns and all that stuff. But yes, you should always train. Nick Weston is making custom Kydex magnets for slingshot ammo. Yeah, that is cool. Yeah, I mean that's the other part is coming up with something entirely new. I've a lot's already been done, So yeah, when you think like, man, I thought I invented eBay. True story. Back before I never got on the interwebs, and we were selling stuff. But at the end of the season was coming up, and I was trying to sell a few things, and I basically described eBay to a T. And I'm like, somebody should like invent that app. And one of my buddies was like, yeah, dipshit, it's called eBay. I was like, seriously? And then yeah, he whipped out his smartphone and showed me the eBay, and I'm like, well, yeah, that's a great idea. I'm glad somebody used it. Um, oh, Alex, oh yeah, there's one blade here, but this is actually a digging tool. It's yeah, this is a hand digging tool. It's not actually it's not a knife. Same with this one here. Yeah, this is the model 85M or something like that. It's their military version with the blacked out. And this is the truly bling bling one. It's a little bit bigger, about an inch overall bigger. But yeah, this is the model 75C Crusader. I'm running out of space here. Similar design, a little bit bigger, and the substantial difference on this one is on the back end here. Yeah, this handle is just a handle. This one is all CNC milled, right? So it's a magic trick here. You can unscrew this. It is waterproof, and you can fit. Man, I first saw these on the Canadian Prepper. The little expandable tablets. You know, you put a little water on them and they expand. So emergency shit tickets in the handle. You could put whatever you wanted. You could go old school and put some fishing hook or some matches or some needles or something. But really, really, when you're outdoors, like you don't want to run out of shit tickets because then you might use poison ivy or something. So, and these happen to fit perfectly right in here. But wait, there's more. That's not the only cool end of it. Rather than having the compass on the outside where they used to break all the time, he has one on the inside. It's a fully functional compass. So, if you wander off in the woods because you got to take that emergency poop, you get lost or whatever, you got to, not only do you have emergency shit tickets and whatnot, but you got a compass so you can find your way back. Reminder, get a good slingshot. Yeah, an upside down dropper mag for a single dispensing of clay shot would be cool. Yeah, ground fog, that would be cool actually. So yeah, this is the Model 75C Crusader. And like I said, no affiliate links, none of that stuff. Just go to Google that shit. Go like type in Predator tools. I had to do all that. But yeah, just you can find your way there. They're out of New Jersey. Like I said, it's a mom and pop shop. It's George Leshy does all the building of the tools, all that stuff. He's been doing it for over 30 years now. And his wife Pam does the phones and the shipping and everything like that. Great people to deal with. If you call up, you're gonna talk to somebody. Like it's not fake AI shit, which is really starting to bug me, man. The AI with the trickery, like they're trying to convince us, like cats save kids or something. Like the AI trickery has gotten out of control. It's aluminum, so it shouldn't affect it, right? And it's 360, so it wouldn't affect it that way either. Exactly, yeah. Rambo entrenching tool. But hey, man, this thing's gonna hold up unlike all the other stuff that I've bought. All the other the Fiskars and whatever you buy at the Home Depot and Lowe's and stuff like that. None of those ever held up. Like you get a couple weeks out of them. Like they're designed for like soft, loose dirt in your garden or something. They're basically gardening tools. Whereas these are designed for military EOD recovery teams, metal detecting, and the metal detecting guys would put these things through the ringer. So yeah, it's definitely worth the squeeze. I think the Model 75C, this one, the MSRP on is like 85, and this one, but it's a little bit smaller, compact, lighter. Maybe someday we'll start weighing stuff. Maybe we'll keep the gram weenies happy. It's a little bit smaller, lighter, same quality digging, all that stuff. But there's not all the milling in the handle, and these are like $50 or something. Yeah, I think they're like 49.95. I think they're on sale right now. Yeah, so the cap end of it's aluminum, so it shouldn't affect the. Plus, like I said, it's 360. It's not like, yeah, if you put a hunk of steel or something in front of it, yeah, definitely have the tool itself away from it. But yeah, I don't recall seeing you in any slingshot lives on Discord. Yeah, just getting caught up on the comments here, guys. Um, yeah, Kydex wallet. Yeah, yeah, there's so much stuff you can make with that. Um, yeah, it's just endless. They actually, man, I've seen a Kydex holder for archery release. So yeah, there's actually a Kydex holder you can pop it right in every time. Sweet. Yeah, something I'm gonna look into. Grayson, welcome to the chat. Gonz EDC, how you doing, my man? It's been a minute. How are you? How was your turkey day? And if I didn't ask anybody else, I think I've talked to just about everybody else. Maybe, yeah, Nick, how was your turkey day, my man? We did. Well, I decided to. We had a very, very thankful pork dinner. We had I did up a couple of racks of ribs. I did a sweet honey barbecue. I also did sweet and spicy barbecue, both St. Louis style ribs. I did a huge pork shoulder, man. Got like a few pounds of pulled pork out of that. Absolutely delicious. We had some sausage on the side with that, along with some mashed potatoes, some corn, some biscuits. Yeah, man, we had a good time. Gons EDC Skull Dance. Thank you very much, Gons. We definitely appreciate you, brother. I think that's the first time I've seen the Skull Dance, man. That is awesome. Thank you very much, man. We appreciate it. Oh yeah, yeah. I think Mrs. Bushcraft is a little under the weather, which made me a little under the weather. I think we got just a bit of a small cold going on. But yeah, we're fine. We're still in the game. Her shoulder's doing a bit better. She's back into work now, so that is awesome. It's she's got to be careful though, and not stubborn, and listen to people, and not overdo it. Good luck with. I think that's the problem we're going to run into. Oh heck, I can think of a few things that would be much better if they had Kydex, so I could hang them on it. Yeah, more carry options. Yeah, I'm with you on that, Nick. Yeah, it was great. All the traditional, except we cooked two turkeys, so we have leftovers for sandwiches. Yeah, the that's a big thing. Yeah, well, we got pulled pork sandwiches, man, for like the next week and a half. And yeah, there wasn't quite as many ribs left, but yeah, man, I had ribs and pulled pork sandwich yesterday for lunch. Probably gonna have the same thing today. Yeah, the leftovers are great, but yeah, we decided we were gonna have some pork sandwiches and all. Neil McKenzie's taking off later. Neil, thanks for hanging out, brother. We will see you on the. We'll see you soon. Neil McKenzie sent 100 for 2 jewels. Thank you, Neil. Thanks for hanging out, man. Yeah, we'll catch you on the next one. I'm most definitely still doing my live tomorrow at 7 a.m. Maybe earlier if you guys are up, Nick and B&A and any of you guys, Ground Fog, whatever. I'll set up the live for tonight. And then, yeah, 7 a.m. But if you guys are rolling, 5:30, 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock, whatever, you guys want to be geeking out on gear, having coffee, just, yeah, send me a DM and instant IM, yeah, like let me know and we'll do it. Accidental PTT bad. Alex, anyone got decent links to strap knives and safety knives? My ones at work fall apart quickly. Picker packer in a warehouse. Yeah, Alex, man, you're looking for a hook style knife or something? Yeah, go to Paragear.com, and there's a hook knife there called Jack the Ripper, and it takes you can buy like the packs of 100 razor blades for it, and it's replaceable. They got a bunch of different models. Pick the one you like. But yeah, if you're looking for like the ultimate hook knife, yeah, it's called Jack the Ripper. There's a few others out there. Benchmade makes one. I don't even think they sell it on their website. I think it's an exclusive through Paragear. But yeah, man, I used to carry like 5, 6 hook knives back in my crew dog days. Um, oh yeah, that's the most amount of knives I ever carried. Yeah, it was somewhere around 6. Because canopy wraps and entanglements are extremely common. Crew stands for canopy relative work, and that's where they're like stacking the parachutes and they're turning points. Like they'll break off and then come down and reattach and then break off, and like you turn points every time you make a formation. You can do diamond formations, all that stuff. But when you make a mistake in crew, it usually ends up into a canopy entanglement, call it a gift wrap, whatever you will. And a hook knives will save your life. So, yeah, you have them, that like kind of like a tourniquet. You have to be able to reach it with both hands, or you have to have one available for each hand. Because in a canopy wrap situation, you might be all tangled up. So, but yeah, man, I love hook knives. I don't even own one anymore though. Go figure. Not a full, like, not a proper hook knife. I think I have one on my SOG or something. I don't know. Oh no, I have one on my the Leatherman Raptor Rescue shears. Yeah, everyone asked for a ham, lots of laughs. So next year I'm doing A bone-in ham, non-spiral. Well, what's the deal with the spiral hams, Nick? Is it just a personal thing, or? Yeah, well, you cook two turkeys, man. Like when somebody's like, "Yeah, you should have done a ham as well," it's like, "No, man, I cooked two turkeys. You should have brought the ham." Um, but that's just me. I have a little Benchmade strap cutter velcroed to my steering column for reasons. Yeah, they're not as good as one that's not out. I got you, Nick. So yeah, better flavor and stuff. That makes sense. Because there's one time at Skydive Camp. Oh no, I mean it did sound good, but yeah, my grandmother used to do that. She used to do a turkey and a ham, and yeah, because then you could have turkey and ham sandwiches, or turkey sandwich or a ham sandwich. But yeah, I don't know how she did it. Hers was always delicious. The ham thing is definitely a thing, though. Yeah, I've thought to get a ham. Oh, no, this Thanksgiving, man, we usually do turkey. In fact, we've done traditional oven in the turkey in the oven. Yeah, I'm gonna work on my English today. But I've also, man, I got into doing fried turkeys like years ago, and man, I love doing a fried turkey. So we kind of mix it up here like every other year. I think we did the fried turkey a couple years in a row, but this was the first year we just decided, hey, let's do something completely different. And yeah, man, I went full on pork, man. I was just I was in that mood. You know what I'm saying? With everything going on in Dearborn, Michigan, and Minneapolis, and the epic city in Texas, and they're trying to take over Portland, Maine as well, or South Portland, Maine. So I was like, hey, man, let's spread a little love and let's make this a very thankful pork Thanksgiving. So yeah, 2 racks of St. Louis style pork ribs and a big old pork shoulder and some pork sausage. Just made me feel better, warm and fuzzy inside. Oh no, I meant in the past. We did that one year. It was great in terms of taste. One of these years, I want to cook one in the ground real slow. Oh, are you talking like a full pig roast, Nick? We've done that, man. We did that. Where was I? Skydive Pepperell, man. We had a guy there he was like the Papa Rhino. Dude was like super chef. And yeah, man, we did a huge, like just, yeah, they buried it in the ground like all day. Or like they started the night before and they finished in time for like dinner. So yeah, it was a good solid, yeah, 18, 20 hours, something like that. And then the campground that my grandfather used to own, they did the classic like full on split roast. Oh, sweet, sweet. BNA gifted one channel membership. Thank you, BNA. And Neil McKenzie received it. Neil McKenzie. Neil McKenzie is here, there, and everywhere. I love that guy, man. I don't think there's anybody more. Well, no, I shouldn't say that. There's a lot of people that are extremely supportive of a lot of channels, and Neil McKenzie is most definitely one of them. So to see him get gifted a membership, that it could just couldn't be more fitting. Yep, low temp, slow cook. Yeah, yeah, that's the way to go, man. Yeah, low and slow. That is man. That makes just great food. Um, big Christian. No, these are hand digging tools, man. I think I gotta adjust. I think my angle's off because we've been adjusting a little bit because for the award. Maybe this will help a little bit. Oh yeah. Welcome back to Amateur Hour, guys. Like, you think after a year doing this, I'd know how to set this up by now? Oh, hell no. Yeah, no, these are hand digging tools made by Predator Tools. Made in the USA right out of New Jersey. And yeah, we'll put them in kind of more order like this. This is their Model 85M. It's a military hand digging tool. The only real difference is they black out, the stuff. But it's used by military EOD guys as well as recovery teams. And they've been using them for quite a few years, so definitely tried and true. Pretty simple, just has a standard handle. Great grip and everything, though. Moderate weight, the whole 9 yards. And this is kind of like the Rolls Royce of the hand digging tools. This is the Model 75C Crusader. It's a bit larger. It's got a little bit more handle there. But it also has storage in the back. So it's all CNC machine milled. Unscrew that. You've got, the hollowed out hand. You could put survival gear in here, like all the cool stuff, like matches and fish hooks and all that. But I use those, man, somebody knows what these things are called. I don't even know. Toilet tabs or something, right? You add a little water, it turns into a little wipey thing. Yeah, emergency shit tickets. You always need those. So yeah, you can fit, I think, like 7 or 8 of them in here. Or you can put whatever else you want. Hey Joseph, thanks for the jewels, man. Definitely appreciate you. Justin Ronan, what's happening, brother? How you doing? Always a pleasure to see you. How's life been treating you? Yeah, so these are awesome hand digging tools, and straight up mom and pop shop out of New Jersey, Predator Tools. It's been run for over 30 years by George Leshy and his wife Pam, and she is an absolute pleasure to deal with on the phone. Yeah, I called in my order and talked to them and got a little bit of information. And yeah, they're an absolute pleasure. So yeah, no affiliate links, guys. If it's something you're interested in, just go over there and buy it. Go to Predator Tools, and yeah, yeah, great, awesome people. Um, uh, yeah, great tools, great customer service, all that stuff we expect, from an American product. Oh, just I had two from the get go. Yeah, I got both. Actually, this one right here is going to end up going to Burkle Cerakote, which is why I got two. So I still have one to use, but this is going to go to Burkle Cerakote. I'm going to get it like Cerakoted. I'm going to do a paracord wrap on the handle when I get it back, and then I want to make custom Kydex sheaths for them and stuff. Um, yeah, ground fog, not much. You could just probably Florida humidity would have them coming apart. To be honest. Um, yeah, in case of emergency pull tab. Hey, yeah, Joseph, these are hand digging tools. They also have shovels, and later on down the road, I'm gonna get into some of their shovels and stuff, which will be great. We can do some of that fantasy bushcraft stuff. You know what I'm talking about? Like we'll build an emergency survival nuclear bunker with water slide into alligator pond. Um, but yeah, Predator Tools, man, they've got great quality products. They're people person. They're people, personable people. They're awesome. You can deal it. Yeah, they're good people to talk to. And made in the USA. So let's support America. That's why we always try to keep our U.S. flag out. In fact, it even comes nicely packaged. Here, I got to keep the UPS thing covered up, but USPS. But yeah, this is how they came. It's the box is a little long. Man, I need a bigger, more real estate. We're gonna figure this out, guys, someday. I gotta figure out how to turn the camera the other way. I think that'll be majorly helpful. Like, but if I turn the camera the other way, it just comes out weird sideways. It doesn't do like it doesn't automatically rotate. So it still is vertical on your screen, but everything is going to be sideways. Um, yeah, they are. Yeah, I can't say enough good things about them. Like I said, they've got a couple other models. They've got one. I want to say it's called the Blackhawk model 72 Blackhawk, and it's kind of like it would be about the size. It's fixed, but it's about the size of an e-tool because I'm tired of like tools folding on you. Um, and then they got a model 74 called the Brute, and that's like a 36-inch full shovel. So yeah, one of them is I want to say 26 inches. I don't own them yet. I'm gonna own them. It's on my list of man. I got lists, dude. I've got a book. You could turn it into a catalog. The whole leg. LOL, and the mini leg lamp base makes a great spot for. Oh, it should, wouldn't it? Oh yeah, you could do your little. Well, no, I think that would cover it up and take away from. Maybe if we put them behind, we don't want to cover up. I know some of you are like some guys are in the feet and some are in the ankles. Some countries you can't even show a little ankle, so they're in here gooning out on this stuff. Oh, like look at that. You can't get that here in poop hole country. Can you say poop hole on YouTube? I don't know. um, the Oleg. In all honesty, shit over does actually hit the fan. I only wish I had people like you, Tom, in my camp. Hey, well, we can all meet up, man. We got I know some people. Yeah, a whole bunch of people with pews and like what, like edible books, flora and fauna. Um, oh yeah, the Oleg. Well, wouldn't that be great if Olight actually came out with a variation of that? I don't know. I know I'd be. That's man. That's such an American movie though. A Christmas Story. I would hate to see China profiting on. Maybe Streamlight could do it or something. Yeah, I don't think it's not a metal base though. No, it's like wood or plastic coated wood or something. Oh yeah, yeah, the warrior. Yeah, there you go. Nick's thinking like a champ. Yeah, nothing. After I said all that, it's probably made in China. Never mind, I thought it was metal. Oh yeah, Nick's got the. Don't you have the full size one, Nick? This is the tabletop size. Um, Tribes need to network and get familiar with each other. It's one thing this side isn't very good at. Yeah, ground fog. We definitely yeah, you're right. There's a lot of room for improvement. Hopefully we're bridging the gap a little bit. In fact, while we're working on bridging the gap, ground fog, why don't you drop your link for your Discord so everybody can, get social up in there. Ground Fog's got an awesome Discord channel, like very organized, lots of categories, survival, water filtering, yeah, you name it, he's got it up in there. Off-roading, overlanding, vehicle recovery. There's a lot of different discussions, general topics as well. So if you're up late and you just want to BS with the guys, yeah, Ground Fog's got a great little Discord channel going there. Yeah, we have a small one too. They're both metal. Yeah. Man, I don't know what happened then. I guess we got shortchanged over here in New Hampshire. Go figure. What are the odds of that happening? And I definitely can pull my weight. I'm a good builder and I have all my own tools. Yeah, man, tools is a problem. Man, because yeah, like looking into doing um the Kydex. Yeah, wow, wow, what a brain fart that was. Like, I'll get to that in a minute, dude. Yeah, just let me think for a second. Um, why would I be? I know she hits the. No, crazy woman. That's not what he's talking. He's talking about like SHTF, like shit hits the fan situation, like global apocalypse, the zombie apocalypse. Man, women are crazy like that. Um, but while you're here, yeah, you are crazy. Everybody knows it. I've told everybody that a bunch of times. That's why we only burn stuff when you're either at work or sleeping. Um, don't want to accidentally flip the bitch switch. Way to go, Chaos. You've done it now, dude. Um, but yeah, I just got a Boker caulking compact Magna Cut on sale for 114. Wow, dude. Yeah, that's That is a deal, man. Yeah, that's a steal. That's a sweet deal, man. Congrats on that, Josh. Why would I be in the? Um, yeah, it is. Yeah, having a good solid community that you can rely and depend on, or head for barter and things like that. Yeah, that's an important part. Human beings are definitely social, that's for sure. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. German steel, German engineering. They make good stuff. In fact, the best scissors and shears I ever used were they're made by Ginger, um, out of Germany. And yeah, I use those for my entire time as a parachute rigger. Yeah, Ginger shears, Gingher. Well, if you can be good at it. That's where the mechanics go, Chaos. Um, yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, just getting caught up on the comments. Yeah. So, what do y'all have planned for the rest of the day? Yeah, I think that this might be a good time on Saturdays. Maybe 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Last week I did 6 o'clock, and it was kind of okay. Um, but yeah, maybe like a mid afternoon thing would be better. Especially, yeah, like I said, I ended up all night. Um, yeah, last night's live was great, and I got off the live and kind of did a couple things, and I'm like, geez, I'm really not tired. It's probably cracking a can at freaking 9:30 at night. No wonder I wasn't ready for bed when the live was over. So yeah, I ended up starting another live at like 1:30 in the morning. Like, hey, who's up? Who wants to hang out? It's always fun. I'm reading my book on higher volt electricity. Right on. Yeah, knowledge is power. Nick knows that. Yeah, hanging out with my sister. Oh, that's right. Yeah, Chaos has got he's got people visiting from New Hampshire. Dude, you should have told me. I would have caught a ride with him. Yeah, the weather in Florida is way nicer, especially if you're a cyclist, than it is in New Hampshire right now. New Hampshire, like the man, it's just cold, cloudy, dark, dreary, poo poo soup type weather. And yeah, I could use a little sunshine, some palm trees, a hammock. Maybe do a little snorkeling, get some stone crab or something. Yeah, much, much more fun. I'm all sisters out. Yeah, I've had my dose. Now you got to recover between now and Christmas, right, Nick? Oh yeah, stropping, man. I gotta do the stropping paddle. Right on. Hey, yeah. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, thanks for mentioning that, Joe. I just had my stropping paddle out recently. I'm like, I gotta clean the leather and then reapply some fanciness on there. Yeah, I got a little stropping I could get caught up. Maybe I'll prep the paddle because I don't think anybody wants to listen to the hair dryer or anything. I'll do some stropping during the Sunday morning live. I know stropping's the bomb, Nick. It's like one of those things you're getting something done, but it's not overly. Yeah, it's a skill. I live in Puerto Rico, so I don't know what it feels like to be cold. The lowest it goes is 73 at night. Yeah, yeah, man, you're not missing out. Don't let anybody fool you. I mean, yeah, you can lie to yourself. You can spend 10 grand on a snowmobile and pretend to be having fun while it's like, -5 degrees out. But don't let anybody fool you, man. There's nothing fun about hypothermia. Yeah, I'd rather deal with heat stroke over frostbite any day of the week. Yeah, you're not missing out on anything, my man. 24 hours if you're talking about diamond paste. No, I use just the standard stuff still. In fact, I've only got the green. I just use the green compound and then like bare leather. That's all I do with my stropping. But I am in fact that's why I've got a stropping pedal I haven't used yet. I do want to get some diamond compound for that. Um, yeah, we don't. Yeah, we don't even know who that is. Oh yeah, leather and metal polish. Yeah, that's definitely a way to go. Trent makes some nice polish for that. Yeah, yeah, Nick. At some point, yeah, I've got to get some. I've got the stropping paddle. I just got to get the other stuff. There's I don't know. Does what's that? There's stroppy stuff. I think that's one. But there's gunny juice, but it's hard to get. Every time I've gone to buy it, it's sold out. Yeah, it's one of those crazy things. Yeah, when I've got the money to do it, it's sold out, and when I don't have the money, there's like a it's on sale. Um, and that's just how that works. Um, who would have ever thought that we'd have diamond paste for leather? Yeah, yeah, I know that's one of those things, right? Yeah, it's actually yeah, it is crazy if you think about it, but really diamonds aren't as valuable as a lot of people say they are. Um, Don Ray, how you doing? How's your blanket coming along? Are you still working on that? Yeah, Don Ray was live earlier, and she's crocheting a blanket. Which it was awesome. I thoroughly enjoyed it. My aunt back in the day made me a great blanket that I had. Man, well, I had that for too many years. I think I got it when I was like maybe 3 or 4 years old, and I had it into my late 20s. It probably it probably should have been thrown away a decade earlier. But yeah, I had that thing forever. It's great, and that's yeah, my aunt she crocheted it, hand did the whole thing, and yeah, I appreciated that thing for the entire life of it. Um, but to have it suspended in different substances is just mind blowing to me. Yeah, yeah, you just I'll have some of that that liquid with diamonds in it, and that's just normal. That's absolutely cool. That is a sweet way of looking at it. I have a round camouflage crochet blanket my younger sister made for me. Yeah, it's great, man. Some those are some of the best gifts, like stuff that people make for you. It's absolutely awesome. You can't buy it in a store. That's what makes it so cool. Definitely appreciate it. No progress. I fell earlier. Oh, Don, are you okay? How bad of a fall was it? Yeah, Diamond is a girl's best friend, they say, but I can't. I ain't buying no woman, no Diamond. Yeah, I use mine for winter camping. Good old grain is good at a double layered one. Is yeah. Uh, Pinnacle Mercantile. That's who I get my whoobies from. Yeah, whoobies are the bomb. You can't. Man, I've got one all the time. I've got two. I've got one that's really old. Man, I should throw it away. I just can't. I can't part with it. I can't part with my old whoopie, man. It was woodland camo, but now it just kind of like it's a greenish, brownish, kind of like looks like it has some dirty marks on it. But you can tell it's well faded. But yeah, it used to be solid woodland camo, but now it looks like it needs to be washed, like right when you take it out of the washer. That's how old it is. But then Mrs. Bushcraft a few years ago got me a brand new multicam one. So yeah, I guess I kind of tucked the old one away as memorabilia. And yeah, I used the new one. Am I weird? No, Nick, you're not weird, man. If you're weird, then I'm a complete basket case. So yeah, dude, you're probably weird. Cause yeah, I keep mine on my chair. Like and sometimes I'll throw it over me while I'm watching a movie or engaged in a live or something, and Miss Bushcraft will come in and she's like, "Oh, you're all wrapped up in your cocoon." I'm like, "Nah, I'm just not cold. I'm just yeah." So yeah, man, maybe you're weird. I'm weird. We're both whatever. It doesn't matter. Um, yeah, that's exactly. It's a great piece of kit. It's great to have around. Yeah, I appreciate it. I enjoy it. That's the part that matters. Um, yeah, why worry about what other people think if you have a whoopee? It's cool. Um, They make great temporary wind walls. Yeah, yeah, they do, and they're I use mine a lot of times as like added insulation. I'm out there with like a 2 or 3 season, like a not super cold rated bag, I'll just kind of like stuff that in and wrap it around me to make it inside the sleeping bag. Then that kind of turns it into wow, now we're golden, you know? Yeah, it is. It's an absolutely great piece of kit. In fact, I think the only way I could make that better is the Heliocontext Swagman roll, and that's definitely on my list. The Swagman roll and multicam. That's definitely going to become a part of my kit. So soon, hopefully sooner than later. I don't know. Like I said, I think 2026 is going to be great. I think that yeah, one thing's going to lead to another. We're just going to kind of throw in the time and a half and try to beat it up. Yeah, my whoopee and my portable folding chair I use the most. Yeah, same here. I use the Helionox Chair One, and man, I love it so much. I have a second one. I think yeah, Nick, you've been in lives when I bust that out. Alex, not really feeling British terrain pattern, British DLM, much more solid if I like MO. And that yeah, M81 70s gear is better, I find, than this new stuff. Yeah, and well, it's like everything else. A lot of gear is even being mass produced in the way that it's not productive. It's kind of like that planned obsolescence. Like everything's going to fall apart in 2 years, and I think they're even making a lot of gear like that. Not all of it, but definitely, a lot of the budget friendly ones are designed to like not really be used. If you use them a few times, they fall apart. So yeah, that's where the quality kit comes into play. Yeah, I have a digital poncho liner and a woodland poncho. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Chaos, the classic Ranger roll there. And it's such a heck. Yeah, mine unfortunately are one Tigress. But they're both multicam. Yeah, that's what it's got to be multicam, Nick. Sacrilege. Oh, battle of the brands between chaos theory causing chaos with Nick. That's priceless. But hey, guys, I actually meant to keep this one a little bit short. We're just kind of testing out. We're going to throw a few more up here and there. But I'm going to wrap this one up. I'll be back at 7, probably before 7 a.m. tomorrow. Just want to jump on here, kind of like last week we did the 6 p.m. I figured this week would do the 2 p.m. And who knows, maybe we'll try something a little different as the week goes on. But hey, thanks for hanging out, everybody. We will see you soon. Yeah, like I said, we're going to start cranking up the content, putting out some more content, hopefully increasing the quality of our content as well. But yeah, we're getting there slowly but surely. Everything's coming together. But yeah, thanks guys for hanging out. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks to our moderators for keeping the trash out of the chat. Don't forget to check out Groundfog's Discord channel. Yeah, just lots of information there, lots of exchange of knowledge. So definitely check that out. But thanks all for hanging out. We will definitely catch you guys on the next one. Everybody have an awesome day. Be careful out there. Be safe, and try to be friendly to one another. And we will see you soon, guys. Take care. Later, all.